Right then, welcome to my brand new Palworld channel. This is actually my second channel, but I love this game so much, I've decided to take some time away from my main channel and just have a place that I can just do all things and everything to Palworld, because I've loved this game since the day it came out, and yeah. So, what we're going to do, first video for this channel, which I thought it'd be nice, we're going to do a base tour. So this is it's a big base tour because it's 4, technically 3. I'll get that to in a bit. I've got one of them that I don't really use and I didn't do a lot with, but basically I wanted to put 4 bases as close together as I could, so I did. But at the same time, I wanted aesthetics. As you can see, I've not done one of them where, you know, you go to one of them places on the map, like, you know, I'll go over here. I think you can get 2 next to each other there. It's just big and flat and you can build it out, and some people love that, and I did early on for, like, you know, just fitting stuff in, and it's fine. But I love the aesthetics of the game. I really do. I love the layout. I love the thought that Pocket Pair have put into, like, and this is one of my favourite islands as well, Soccer Dream. I love the blossom and I love the water. So yeah, I've built these bases to include as much of the kind of terrain as I could. Hence why, like, you know, I'm right next to the pond there. And I'm not worried to see the blue line going through. I'm not worried about that space being lost because my bases are still efficient via the pals. So I'm going to pull these pals in so we can actually... No, we'll leave them out. They're not too bad. They don't look too messy on this one. So as you can see, this is mainly my ranch base. So I've got all my ranches. Half my pals are either like starred up or they've been done with traits. I've done most of the stuff on here as well. Apart from medicine I've been working on, but it's the most awkward one to do. So yes, ranches. I've got so many ovens because that's the way I make money. So, what? I can't even read that number. Yeah, I got a lot of money. So I found early on via... I've always been more of a base player than I have going out and beating bosses and stuff. But I found that kind of helps you doing your bases with your pals if you breed them up. Because I'll show you on my plantation base what I mean. But what I'm getting at with the ovens is I can make berries, lots and lots of berries, very, very fast. I can cook them very, very fast. So I just make every one of these. I'll make 10,000 berries on, sell them all, and it's like $1 million every time. So yeah, that's my way of making money on the game. Here's my little mining bit. I've only got one of each one because I've already stocked up on every single one of these things. I've bred my Anubises mainly for this sort of stuff. I'll get to my breeding base later, which is a separate base from all around here. I'll quickly show you the pals. So on this base, Anubises, they go 530 work speed, 221, 408, 314, 227. And you can see it's all remarkable craftsmanship, swift, work slave, artisan, some kind of mix of that. I think I've just banged these knocklems in there just because they're naturally good, to be fair. And the same with the Vixies. See, 2-star, 3-star. I've got 1-star. Woolly, what have I got? A loop moon. I think I've got him for the food because it's a refrigerated food thing, isn't it? Doomuds, 2-star, 4-star. B-Guard, 3-star, 3-star. Mozzarina, 4-star. Mozzarina, 4-star. So it takes, if I remember rightly, 120 pals to 4-star a pal. 2-star, 3-star Lamball. 2-star, 3-star Kelpsie, 3-star, 3-star Kelpsie, 4-star, 4-star Chickpea. So those are white. Ranch pals. Every base I've got like a Japanese style bedroom house like this. And again, like, see how you got the tree coming through. I've just tried to, you know, work with the landscape as much as I could. So with my bases, not only they're just next to each other, I've made like the yellow brick road in the Wizard of Oz. You know what I mean? So this goes between each of my bases. I will fly just to save a bit of speed, shall we? And we'll just have an aerial view of this one as well. Yeah. It just fits in between the trees and all that. So nice. I really like it. So yeah, as you can see, walkway here. In between the walkway where you see where the blue line is. Where is it? Where's it gone? There it is. For that base. And then the next one starts just there. So in between I put fires because they won't go away. They'll just stay there. Just coming down then to this base. This is the one that I don't really use, to be honest. I didn't do a lot with it when I put these 4 together. This one's on a big slanty hill, so I only really use it for these things, and that's when I was completing the tech tree. On my other channel, which is a vlog channel, I did do a tip video, which I'll reproduce on this channel, but basically I'll just use Anubises to get tech manuals, and then I'll complete the tech tree with that. Where's the... yeah, tech tree. So I've done everything from level 1 all the way. I've done them all. But yeah, what I'll do is I'd put breed load of Anubises. I could put 10 in there, 10 in that one, 10 in that one, 10 in that one, and obviously it kind of goes along the conveyor belt. So by the time I get to the last one, I could run back to the first one, put another 10 on there, and I'll just keep running back and forth in a loop, just constantly putting 10 on. So obviously at the minute, I'm not trying to do that, so I'm not really using this one. So if we come along here... No, that's where we just were. I'm an idiot. Right, this is my plantation base. So again, following the path from that one there, comes across, we'll drop down. This base might look a bit messy because the piles are all huge. So I've got plenty of plantations. So I've got berries, potatoes, lettuces, my lilines, then my pride and joy. Lettuces, potatoes. Good old Spa. I wish your character could run faster. So we've got wheat, 4 wheat, I believe. More berries, tomato. I think it's 4 tomatoes with a row of berries. And same again over here. We've got, I think, 2 onions, 2 carrots with a load of berries again. I always put mills and crushers and everything. I've always put them near my plantations because then the watering piles can just kind of water that, then water that. You know, they ain't got to kind of travel far. So they're all there. And again, look, it's just, I've tried to build it in with the landscape. It's really nice. This bit was actually like a walk down, if you look. Now, I'll drop off from this. So I've built this bit over like a path. But it worked out all right in the end. As you can see, look. So that was a bit of a building that needed doing. But it fits well with the base. So I'll quickly jump in the pal box and show you these pals. So Anubises, again, they are 539 work speed, 3.4. They've always got artisan, swift, remarkable craftsmanship, and work slave. They're either all got that exact one, or see that one's missing one, or they've got one slightly different trait, but they've all got some version of that. Lilines are the same: swift, artisan, work slave, swift, artisan, work slave. So 310, 288. I don't believe these are my 4-starred Anubises. Yeah, so 4-star Liline, 3-star, 4-star, 1-star. So the purpose of 4-starring is it increases. So she's level 5 plantation, obviously 4 handiwork, 3 seeding, 4 medicine. So those would all been 1 less before. When you 4-star it, it all goes up by 1. For Stallion, I got a 2-star one. That's me. Legend, ferocious, muscle-led artisan. I've always got an Ozark on every base for electrics. Where's Cookie? I should have Cook. Where's my Cook? There he is, Cookie. So he's 4-starred. So he's at level 4 kindling. Work slave artisan swift. So 430. So he's my main cook. And then yes, we've got me Prunellas, 4-star, 3-star. Lulu as well, 4-star. So yeah, my plantation base is probably my favourite because that's what kind of got me into the game. When I first started playing, was I just really worked on getting my bases to be as efficient as I could, just producing as much as I could. Well, that's what I'll quickly show you, actually. Running back. Have they done that? Yeah. If we go in my fridge. So there you go. We've got plenty of milk, eggs, lettuces, onions, carrots. Same as in the food. God, it's so messy with these Yormantide things. Plenty in there, plenty of food. So the next base we'll go to, I will walk to this one because I like the path in between. The way I've done it, and I love this little river going through the base. So as you can see, again, I keep saying it, aesthetics has been my main thing. I've got another thing messing with the settings as well, which is kind of cool for early bases as well if you want to be a bit more aesthetic. And this is my production and just materials base. So when you want to make something, you know, obviously you need materials to make something. I pretty much keep it all here, so it's all storage basically. So I've got 2 there just for quick kind of, so I can get to it. I'm not even sure it's in these. There you go. Plenty of stuff to do. I have been working on these. I've done all of them now apart from lumbering. I ain't worried about wood. Medicine I've just started working on, but it's the most awkward because you need them mushrooms and recovery meds. So I'm working on that at the minute. So I've tried to make this look really industrial, if you can't tell, because obviously I've got the oil going on. We've got 2 of the big generators and the capacitors. Can't remember what these things are, but they produce the efficiency electric. And then I've got my storage up here. And I've tried to make this kind of look like an industrial break room. So we've got the vending machines, the sofa and that, TV on the tyres. I've always liked the aesthetics of just having the old workbenches still, even though like you don't use them, you use the conveyor belts. But I just love it. What we got in here? Plenty of those. I think in here you'll see where I kind of went doomsday level shit with my stone. Yeah, there we go. This is when I was at end game and there'd been no major updates, but I didn't know what the updates would include or what materials you'd need. So yeah, I went to town on a lot of stuff. I've used a lot of the wood, to be fair. This used to be full, just like the stone is. Yeah, plenty. On a short break, hungry. My ass shouldn't be hungry. So yeah, so they're the 4 bases together. And yeah, I enjoy them. I think this might be where I've got my main Anubises for the handiwork. Actually, let's have a look. Can't remember. So yeah, they're all just traits. I thought I'd starred a couple of them. I haven't. All my Ozarks have all been bred to have nocturnal, so they'll all work day and night. So that's the main reason I get out of that. So we will quickly jump over to my breeding base, which should be that one I slapped there when I saw them fishing pond things. I haven't really messed with them because they've kind of, a lot of the updates like that have came out as I've been later into the game, so I haven't really saw a need. Unlike my other bases, this base is purely for efficiency, so this is in a big typical open bit. And this was designed before you could allocate, so obviously now you can go on here and you can allocate them to a breeding farm. Before you couldn't. So you'd have to physically pick up your PAL. You know, it'd come out of your PAL box. Come out of here, you got to pick it up and you got to carry it over. So what I've done is I've got 3 levels and they're all mirrored. So breeding pen there, breeding pen there, breeding pen there. So everyone is mirrored top and bottom. So where's that one? There'll be one above it, one below it. And they've all got these holes. So essentially I could walk from my PAL box with the PAL, drop down the hole, and I know I'd be right next to the breeding pen to then throw the PAL in. Each breeding pen has got 5 boxes in each side, so 10 boxes, because you'd need, I think I already said this, 120 pals to 4-star a pal. So with the 50 there, 50 there, and then the 20 you could get within the breeding pen itself, that would be 120, so that would be enough to 4-star. So I'd just get the eggs and put them in the boxes, and once it was full, I'd go and crack them all. Again, that was before these things were around. Where you can put multiple eggs in. You know, I was doing it with just the single one. So that was for breeding. From 4-starring, sorry. And yeah, what I'll do for normal breeding, the reason I've got them all like nicely so close together as well, is because when I'd be doing stuff like, I think Bastigor was the last one I was doing. So like he's got Diamond Body, Legend, Ferocious Musclehead. So it'd be like I'd have 2 in there trying to get one with Diamond Body, one with Musclehead, or like, you know, with another pal that had one trait. So, you know, I'll be trying to get Diamond onto one in there, Ferocious onto one in there. You know, so I'd have each pen would be trying to do a trait. And then obviously once you've got 1 or 2 traits on another one, you'll be swapping them into the other breeding pens, trying to get those 2 traits together until eventually you've got like 4 pens all just trying to get all 4 traits on one pal. We'll go for a fly on me raggers. In fact, I should show you Swifty. Party. Swifty. So he's got Ferocious, Swift, Runner, Nimble. Sure, there was another speed one. But I was trying to make him my fastest one. Because, again, aesthetic-wise, I know I could have a Jet Dragon, which I have got. I've got Jet Dragon. But I love Ragnarok for flying. I love flying mounts that have wings that flap, basically. And it looks like a bird. Like, I do love Jet Dragon and, you know, the other flying mounts. But I just want wings that flap. I want it to look like I'm on a flying pal. You know, that should flap and fly. So Raggers goes pretty quick. And his stamina's good. Oh, an egg. Well, I hope you like the base tour. I have got some other bases dotted around. Like, I've got some around here, but it's more for utility. Just so, like, if there's something near there and I just wanted a fast... Like, that one was originally for... I forgot what it's called now. The crystal that you can mine on Faybreak Island. So it's just buy some good crystal nodes and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the base tour. Like I said, I've not really seen many like this myself, where it's done for aesthetics and built in. Like, most base tours I've seen are like the massive kind of structural built on a big flat ground sort of thing. So yeah, hope you like the base tour. And on this channel, I'm going to be doing a playthrough series because as much as I like being kind of end game level, I really enjoy starting the game again. I like just the raw and realness of just at the beginning. What are they doing up there? Why are they on the roof? Right, I'll recall them in a minute. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a playthrough series on this channel. I'll be doing tips videos on my main channel, which is a vlog channel. My best viewed video on there is a tips video about how to complete the tech tree. So that's kind of what's made me go, do you know what? I'm just going to start my own Palworld channel. So I'll be doing tips videos, weekly videos, tips videos, playthroughs, live streams, just anything I can think of and anything that I enjoy making around this game. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll say check out the channel, but this is the first video. But yeah, stick around and let's have fun playing together. So keep building, keep breeding, keep playing, and I'll see you in the next video.